Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use the Doodle Habit Trackers from the Metalhead Planner shop. So these are the examples that I will be using. All of them come 4 to a sheet like this, and they are all smaller size. The ones in my right hand are a little bit bigger just because I wanted to show you what they would look like by showing some examples on how to use them. So I will be using a print impression, a big happy planner, and a classic happy planner for these examples. Alright, so first let's start with the Big Happy Planner. I'm going to show you how you can use these in your sidebar as well as for individual days. And all of the designs come as dated or undated, so you can actually use the undated ones as just stickers and use them in any other way that you please. So as you can see, I put 4 on each sheet, so the examples here are slightly bigger. But like I mentioned before, this is mainly just to show you how to use the habit trackers. All right, so just speeding up here so you don't have to see me place all of these down in real time. So here I'm using them on the sidebar and on the actual days. And you can use these literally for anything that you would like. I'm just gonna put some examples here. For the bubbles, I put shower. For the piano, I put practice piano. For the books, I wrote homework, and for the pillow with clouds, I put hour slept. So one way you can cross off your habit trackers are by checking it off or coloring it in. And the great thing about the sticker paper is it is smooth and really easy to write on. So you can use a pen, a marker, literally anything. Maybe not a crayon. I haven't tried a crayon, but now that I'm thinking about it, probably won't work. But you can also color in like I'm doing here, make some designs. You can write in stuff. And because it's dated and undated, if you use the dated one, you can track by day. But if it's undated, you can track by how many times you've done something. So for the hours slept, if you put it on the day, you can color in each little sleep cloud for how many hours. So each cloud would be 1 hour. And if you did half an hour, then you can color in half of a cloud. But that's just another example of how you can use some of the trackers to keep your life organized. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at a classic happy planner. So again, I did enlarge these examples just a little bit, so it's not perfect, but you can still see how they can be used. So I recorded this thinking I was using the weekly layout, but this is the monthly layout. So the examples will not really correlate to the month, but just imagine that it is a weekly layout. All right, so some of the examples I have here are poop trackers, cat feeding or cat whatever you want to use, and then balloons. I like to have input from my customers, and I like to make designs that I know they would like. So the top 2 are some suggestions that were made to me, and I really like how I took their ideas and drew them into these designs, especially this little poop one. It was really fun to make. I just put a little poop and some flies. But one way I thought you can use this is to track your, I know this is kind of graphic, but your BMs to see if you have like a good or bad or an okay BM. So every day would track a color in that example. And so for the cat ones, you can use it for however you want, but here I just use the example as feeding your cat. You can check off how many times you fed your cat, and it's not just to see how reflective you are on your day on your trackers, but it's also a good reminder to keep up with things. For example, if you get sick and you need to take antibiotics, you can use these trackers to make sure that you're taking your right doses every day. Also, these markers are just the Crayola markers, that ones you can buy from the store for cheap, and they work just as well. So this is another example of how to use them. And this is where I realize I'm in my monthly spread and not my weekly spread, but that's okay. All right, so here we do have a weekly spread, and I'll just show you another couple designs. Alright, so this one's my favorite, obviously, Metalhead Planner. I really like that one, and then I have some clouds. So for the clouds in blue, I just wrote inches of rain. So if you want to track how many inches of rain you have on a rainy day or snow or whatever, that's another way that you can use it. Again, I only colored in half of a raindrop to signify a ½ inch for that example. And then this one, I just did another example, but what I really like about these is it's very therapeutic to color in all of the little spaces, whether you're doing it daily or weekly. And then the final product is really nice because you can see at a glance how your progress was. Right, and lastly, I'm going to go through my print impression. It's kind of like bullet journaling and planning combined. But if you like bullet journaling, this is another way to use it as well. So you can track how you do in your week, but you can also track how you use your days. So these are all food related in my examples. So I have my watermelon, which I'll use for fruit servings, and then no junk food for the candy, my dairy consumption with the cow, and then the no pizza for the pizza. So you can color in, if you use it by a day, to see how many servings of fruit you've had, how many times in the week you haven't eaten junk food, how many times you've had your dairy servings in the day, and pizza tracking. I mean, I can eat pizza every day, but that's just me. All right, so that was a lot to cover, but I hope that you were able to find this video informative and see how you can use the habit trackers. So again, there are 4 to every sheet. I don't release these every month, but if you do have some suggestions for some doodled habit trackers that you would like, go ahead and leave a comment, and I would love to have those in the future. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.